It's an unusual sight in one Kansas City neighborhood. Red Cross flags and flags of Switzerland line the street, and they've been there for weeks. In a story you'll only see here, 41 Action News reporter Ariel Rothfield found out why neighbors were compelled to put them up.
Tucked away in this vulgar neighborhood of Kansas City, we came across a red and white flag.
I hope that they can drive through and see it.
Mounted on the home of Brian McQueen and Dean Cox.
In the yard on the little stand, it just kind of, unless there was a breeze, it just hung there. But once you get it on the house, it really brings more attention to the flag.
And it's not just his own flag.
And they just came over one day and asked to put the flags out.
In this neighborhood, there's a flag on every single home.
There have been several people who have asked if Switzerland has invaded. And actually, I kind of thought that myself.
No. This is not an annexation. It's a show of support for those working around the clock down the street at the University of Kansas Hospital.
My neighbor and I were talking about how we could commemorate the first responders and what we could do for the whole neighborhood to get together. And he wanted to do red and white lights. And I thought that might just be a little much for people to drag out their Christmas lights.
Instead, Dean bought 26 flags, some red, others white. But before he could pass them out, he experienced a wave of grief.
He was just about life, everything that, dancing, going on boat rides at the Lake of the Ozarks, walking into any bar in Kansas City, and everybody felt like he was there to see them.
Dean's nephew, Trey, was in a car accident. He died at the hospital 8 days later.
Watching the nurses and doctors work tirelessly hours and hours on end, and then not being able to visit him, we realized what it really meant.
And that's when the flags went up. A white one hangs from the home of Cindy Major.
I hate to say we're all in this together. That's such a common phrase, but we are.
While a red one drapes over Jessica Burden's porch.
I've had probably 4 or 5 people tell me that they're going to go buy them for wherever they live, so maybe we'll see the spread.
A strong show of solidarity. Even the man who started it all could not have fully pictured.
I think it just speaks that we're willing to come together for something that's really important.
Reporting in Kansas City, Ariel Rothfield, 41 Action News.